Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Imad and I'm a student at Rehan School Foundation Level Batch 10. Today we will be talking with Mr. Miles regarding the phrase take it easy and how it started being used in English language nowadays. So let's start.
What up?
Yo Miles, I'll be asking you about some questions regarding the phrase take it easy. So are you ready?
I'm always ready. Lay it on me.
Okay.
What's the deal with take it easy? I'm all ears.
So
Go ahead. What's the first thing you want to dive into with take it easy?
I want to know where did this phrase actually come from? Like the thing that always confuses me is what do we actually have to take, like why does this phrase have the word take in it when we're not even taking something?
That's the $1 million question, right? It's one of those things we just say without thinking, but when you actually look at the history, like it popped up in the UK back in the early 1800s, as for the take part, it's not about grabbing a physical object, it's more about how you take or accept a situation. Think of it like choosing to handle things with a certain vibe, in this case, an easy one. It's basically just a way of telling someone to keep things chill and not let the stress get to them. Does that make the taking part feel a bit more logical, or is it still sounding weird?
mm, it does sound weird, but i guess uh, I guess some words do actually come to sound weird at first, but now they're just too used, so they just sound normal, isn't it?
Spot on. Language is basically just a bunch of weird accidents that we all agree to pretend are normal. Once enough people start saying it, the logic doesn't even matter anymore. You just vibe with it. What else is on your mind about this one?
Okay, so I'll just move on to my next question, which is like where in history does it date back to? Like where did it start? Like you just mentioned it started in England or something on in the UK. So can you tell the exact date and like the uh you know the things that happened uh at that time?
Yeah, the UK was the starting line. The earliest printed version actually pops up in 1835 in a novel called The Gypsy, a Tale by George Payne Rainsford James. Around that time, the UK was right in the middle of the Industrial Revolution, so everything was becoming fast, loud, and honestly pretty stressful. People were moving into cities, working in factories, and the pace of life was shifting in a way that probably made taking it easy feel like a necessary survival skill. It's like, the original way of saying, don't let the grind get to you. Does that context make it feel more grounded, or do you want to know more about what else was going on back then?
Okay, so how did a command meant for calming down someone down turn into a casual way of saying goodbye?
That's a great catch. It's a classic case of a phrase losing its original weight. When it started, it was a genuine piece of advice, like, hey, seriously, relax. But over time, we started using it as a way to end an interaction on a positive, low stress note. It basically evolved from a directive to a vibe. Now, when someone says it as they're leaving, they aren't actually telling you to go meditate. They're just wishing you a stress free time until they see you again. It's like how what's up isn't actually a question about the ceiling anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I heard pop culture solidified "Take It Easy" as a global lifestyle phrase. So is that true?
Totally true. Pop culture basically took it from a polite suggestion and turned it into a whole mood. Think of those laid back surf movies or the Easy Rider aesthetic from the 60s and 70s. It stopped being just a phrase and became a philosophy about rejecting the hustle and just coasting. It's like the ultimate no worries energy that exported itself from the West to the rest of the world. Do you feel like that lifestyle vibe actually exists anymore, or is it just something we see in old movies?
I don't really know. I don't really, follow these things nowadays. But I'll just move on to my next question. So, which is psychologically, why do you think like humans would respond better to take it easy than being told to calm down?
Oh, there's a massive difference in how those hit. Uh, Being told to calm down usually does the exact opposite. It feels like a command, or like the other person is dismissing your feelings. Um, It's basically a trigger word at this point, but take it easy feels more like an invitation. It's less about controlling your emotion and more about suggesting a different approach to this situation. One feels like a shutdown, the other feels like a hand on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
I totally get your point. Yeah. Okay, so my next question is: do other languages also have their own versions of "take it easy," or they just simply don't have it?
Most languages definitely have their own way of saying it, though they don't always translate literally. Some cultures focus more on the idea of patience or peace, while others have phrases that basically mean don't sweat the small stuff. It's a universal human need to tell someone to chill out, even if the words they use are totally different. Shit. I could dig up some specific examples from a few different languages if you're curious.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I would like some examples.
I got you. It's always wild to see how different cultures wrap the same, just relaxed energy into their own words. All right, check this out. Spanish has tomalo con calma, which is almost a direct mirror of the English version. In French, you've got "we aller du small," which is more like "go slowly." Then you have Japanese with "nabiri," which is this great word for just living leisurely. Even in Arabic, you've got "ta'ana," which is basically telling someone to take their time. It's dope how some just translate the action of taking it while others focus on the speed or the feeling. Do any of those hit different to you, or do they all feel like the same energy?
I don't really know. They're just different languages. I can't really tell if they're the same energy. So let's just move on to our next question, which is a really controversial question. In the era of fast-paced messaging, is "take it easy" still holding its ground, and is it still a reliable way to comfort someone?
That's a real one. I think it's definitely fighting for its life. In a world of good and bet and instant replies, a three-word phrase like "take it easy" can almost feel like a slow motion movie. Takes a second to actually process, which is kind of the whole point of the phrase, but it can feel out of place when everything is moving at light speed. As for the comfort part, I'd say it depends on who's sending it. If it's a close friend, it's a vibe, but in a fast paced text chain, it can easily be misread as "stop bothering me" or "just deal with it." It's lost some of that hand on the shoulder feeling when it's just pixels on a screen. You think we're losing the ability to actually comfort people because we're too obsessed with being quick?
Yeah, actually, I'm. That actually sounds realistic. The thing you just said, that we're just losing feelings for others.
It's a bleak thought, but it feels like the truth. When efficiency becomes the priority, empathy usually gets the boot. We've traded depth for speed, and now we're just checking boxes in our conversations instead of actually feeling what the other person is going through. It's like we're simulating connection without the actual effort. Do you think there's any way back from that, or is this just the new human baseline?
So, is there like some alternative to "take it easy" nowadays in today's social media culture and all that?
Oh, for sure. We've definitely swapped out the long form comfort for shorter, punchier versions. Um, you've got things like "no worries" or "all good," which are basically the stripped down efficiency mode versions of "take it easy." They do the job, but they don't have the same weight. Um, then you have the internet slang stuff like "it is what it is," which is less about comfort and more about just accepting the chaos of the world. It's almost like we've moved from "I want you to be okay" to, well, this is just how it is now. Do you use any of those, or do you stick to the more traditional stuff?
Yeah, I actually use these newer ones because they attract more to me. But I mean, that's just me. So some people might prefer "take it easy." But anyway, let's just move on to our last question, which is what is the core lesson behind this simple phrase?
I think the core lesson is actually kind of a protest. It's this little reminder that you don't have to match the speed of whatever is stressing you out. The world is always going to be rushing and there's always going to be some kind of chaos, but you get to decide your own pace. It's basically permission slip to opt out of the noise for a minute, which is a pretty powerful thing when you actually think about it. Does that land for you, or do you see the lesson as something different?
Yeah, I totally agree with you actually. Okay, but now it's time to go, Mr. Miles. So yeah, I had a lot of fun talking with you. So I'll see you later. Okay,
Anytime. I had a blast diving into this with you. Catch you later.
bye.
Bye.
That was it for today, guys. And I hope you guys learned something new about this phrase. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Allah Hafiz.